Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
Portland Spice TV investigating. Colin Bell here. So the chickens, container chicken that wash up on Elsha Beach. What is the government's response? And what is the official communication from the government on this? I'm asking these questions because the things that I'm seeing and hearing are not coming with any detailed information or data. And I have some questions. Could it be that this container of chicken was loaded at Kingston Wharf, coming from another country to go to Grand Cayman? Because remember, Jamaica is a hub for shipping. Could it be that the ship heading to Cayman set sail from Kingston Harbor that night, and when they got outside, seas were rough, very rough, maybe anywhere to 10 to 20 knots sea, rolling, because outside of Kingston Harbor can be very rough, you know. And then you have to ask yourself, what are the protocols of the sea? Because if seas are rough and a container drop off a ship, is the protocol of the sea that the captain should report it to the nearest authority? And was that report made to the Jamaican's authority? Because I'm just thinking, you know, that the chickens could be good, you know, but the correct information can be had, and the government should make the people know, because some people maybe would have eat it already and a fret. So to ease off the frustration, maybe the government needs to come out and get the information, because the information can be had. And when you get the information, you might realize that, listen, some A-class roasters chicken heading to Cayman from either US or Brazil, but top-class chicken. I don't know. I just say, maybe the chickens. I don't know.
Different kinds of accomplishments in a very short space of time. The youngest member of parliament for the People's National Party at 28, Medical Doctors Association president, general secretary of the People's National Party, member of parliament, and going up to be a member of parliament again. I want to talk about, I'm always interested in how all of this relates to how you grew up. So let's start by talking about how you grew up in St. Anne.
Right, so I was born at home in a community called Bamboo in St. Anne, a rural community. And when I was born, my father was incarcerated at the time. And I think he sent my name from where he was to say that I should be called Dayton, whichever one persons prefer. And, you know, growing up, it was challenging. My mother was a domestic helper. And so, you did some subsistence farming and she did what she was doing as a domestic helper. And one thing though, she prioritized education. So we knew from then that based on the little that she had, she made sure that we were always in school. And that's probably the reason why my mother is like an unsung hero or heroine to me. You probably call me a mama's boy, but that's fine. Because I believe that most of what I've achieved is because she dedicated her time and she denied herself in order to give us an opportunity. And she had 3 of us in school at once. And I went to Bamboo All Age, it was called at the time. And you walk to school, just about a mile or so, and you walk back home. There are challenging times. I can recall getting $70 per day to go to school, and transportation was $60, 32 and 30 from. And you had to be creative. 2 sisters, one older and one younger than me at the time, that were had to get up early in the morning and head off to school. When my sister got to 5th form to do her exams, the year before we decided that we're going to buy a pig. And we're going to raise the pig, and we just throw all the scrapings to the pig. And, the sale of that pig was what paid for a CXC at the time. It was called CXC. Then when I got there, I'm forever grateful to Scotiabank. Scotiabank gave me a scholarship at Ferncourt so that I could do my CXCs. And then from there, I went on to Brownstone Community College and eventually to the university to study medicine.
Let's step back for a second before you move on there. Because you said your mother, she was prioritizing education in terms of what she was doing. What was she also saying?
She didn't say much, Is a soft-spoken, very conservative lady. Much to the opposite of what people know me to be. But she's, very, very chill. And she didn't have to say much. It's like you observe what she was doing, and you realize that she was putting out all her effort to give you the opportunity to go. She denied herself. I never saw my mother focusing on doing hair or nails and those other things. I saw her focus on ensuring that we could go to school. That at least we had bus fare to go to school, and when we came home, that at least we could eat something. That was her priority. She tried several different things. At one point, she was a higgler whilst doing the domestic work, just to ensure that she could sustain us. And so she didn't have to say, take this seriously. We knew that we had to. And when I became a member of parliament in 2011, they did a little documentary, and she reminded me of when I told her as a child growing up that one day she would be able to relax and I would spend my money on her. And I'm grateful, first and foremost, to God for giving me the opportunity to be able to take care of her, because, as I said, I wouldn't have been anything at all had it not been for her.
Yeah. I tell you last week, so I fling with the blood clot labor right shot. So I the PMP clothes now. When me used to work at Jamaica, in a PMP time, I won 3 houses. In a PMP time, I won 4 cars. Remember, me tell you cannot own nothing. A labor right make me run from blood clot Jamaica. When me in a PMP time, I used to get $7,000 a fucking week. Labor right time now, you get 16,000 and you can't buy 5 pounds of chicken back. You can't buy nothing. So then I use the blood clot mats. The labor right government now tell the China them to drop their merchandise. Then now tell the car dealer them say, yo, then car price too high. Labor right is not for bumbo clot poor people. The PMP party of the poor people and my blood clot out.
I don't know if you never see dog I try eat cheese. If you never see it yet, buy 1 piece of cheese and get a dog and see how it happen. But I'm here tonight to support the comrades of South Manchester. Because when I drive through Newport, when I go to Summertown, when I go to Plowden, when I go to Touchwalk, when I go Marley Hill, when I go Resource, when I go Cocoa Walk, when I come across Keys, My stomach rolled because I cannot believe that this is South Manchester. It run down to the very ground.
Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again.
But comrades, let me tell you something. Tell your mother, tell your friend, tell your boyfriend, tell the lady we are give you bun with your boyfriend. Tell all of your friends. Say Peter Bunting depend it again. You see, comrades, I'm not worried about South Manchester. Because the only problem we have now is whether we're going to weigh the votes or we're going to count the votes. Because, comrades, Peter Bunting know how to win elections. You don't hear me? I said Peter Bunting know how to win elections. But it takes every single comrade to get up, walk up, move up, shout up, talk up, sing up, pray up, live up. People's National Party, tell your neighbor that we're ready for Peter Bunting in a South Manchester. Last week, I talked at a conference in Royal Flat and people vex. And people talk all different sorts of something. But I repeat it. The market want fix. The partner want fix. The people of South Manchester, when they come up from Plowden with a good gungo, when they come up with a scallion, they want a good place to sit down in the market and sell them produce. Why them never talk or why them never bring it, say? Me say the Prime Minister disrespected the people of Manchester. I am cowhead, so me not afraid of you. You can't come to a civic function put on by the Chamber of Commerce and you come nearly 3 hours late because of a mechanical problem. How come the Prime Minister of Jamaica have a mechanical problem in coming to a function when he have 3 different sets of motor vehicles he can use? But that is not the problem, comrades. There's bigger problem. I'm not calling nobody name. But he's disrespectful to the People's National Party, and that's why I vex bad. When I read that him say that we should not allow PMP-ism to come back in Jamaica, you must be crazy. What is PMP-ism? No bastard, no there again. Free education, land for the landless, National Housing Trust, proper wages, National Housing Trust, National Health Fund, and that is what him don't want to come back in the country. But he want garbage. The other day I was driving through some community and when I see the garbage, my stomach sick. Then I look about the garbage. But comrades, as night follows day, we're going to run them out of this town. We're going to get rid of them. Because they don't care about us. All I'm hearing them saying is everything is okay.
How can it be okay when Trump go kill we with tariff and them something there? And he no say nothing to we yet. He no talk about the Cuban doctors yet. But he want to done away with PMPism. But if them think with it done, if them think PMP it done, comrades, let me tell you, the road will be rough. The goings is going to get tough. But let me tell you, any party, welcome. She has been very disrespectful to the people of Central Manchester. Every time you see her name on a program, even this morning, I went to the JS church service this morning and I named it on the program and no excuse came. I went to the Chamber of Commerce, her name is on the program, but she showed up 3 hours later with, all right.
Oh, no, go on the first promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office, on the things that we are novice, on the better listen to this. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly, cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we, because we have some guy with them on a intention, leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when in call the election. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them